For centuries, people have asked the same question. Who would win in a fight, the African lion or the Bengal tiger? Two kings of their worlds, two symbols of strength, courage and power that never meet in the wild. Yet today we will try to compare them. We will take you to the sun-scorched plains of Africa and to the dense, shadowy forests of Asia to find out which of these predators might have the advantage if they stood face to face. This will not be a simple comparison because here every detail matters. From muscle strength to tactics to the environment where they feel at their best. Welcome to Nature Compass, your guide through the wild. Imagine the boundless golden savanna of Africa. The air trembles with heat, the grass sways in the rhythm of the warm wind, and in the distance, in the shade of an acacia tree, lies the majestic lion with a mane shimmering in the sunlight, the king of the savanna. He is calm, confident, and in no hurry. Around him, life follows its own rhythm. Antelopes cautiously graze in the distance. Zebras flick their tails to chase away persistent flies, and above, a few vultures lazily ride the warmed air currents. Every animal here knows the lion's power, and every move he makes shifts the balance of the savanna. Now let us travel thousands of kilometers away, to a completely different world. Here, the air is thick and humid, heavy with the scent of wet earth and flowers blooming in the shade. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy in narrow golden beams, barely touching the forest floor. Between the trees, almost silently, moves a shape. Orange and black stripes melt into the green and brown of the jungle. This is the tiger. Unlike the lion, he walks alone, and his massive paws touch the ground so lightly that they make almost no sound. He is the invisible ruler of this hidden world, and his presence is felt long before he is seen. Both of these cats are apex predators, built for strength, hunting, and survival. And yet their worlds are completely different. The lion rules the open plains, where visibility stretches to the horizon, where the hot air shimmers over the grass, and advantage often lies in numbers. The tiger reigns over a maze of forests and bamboo thickets, where thick undergrowth hides every move, and solitude is the greatest ally. Before we place them face to face, let us first look at their everyday lives. Understanding where they draw their strength, courage, and strategies is the key to answering the question of who might have the upper hand in such a battle. Lions are the only cats that live in large groups called prides. A typical pride includes several lionesses, their cubs, and usually one or two dominant males. Lionesses do most of the hunting, working together to bring down zebras, wildebeest, or buffalo. Males protect the pride from intruders, including other lions. This role demands not only enormous strength and courage, but also fighting skills honed over a lifetime. Males regularly face off against rivals seeking to take over the pride, and these battles can be extremely brutal. Claws tear flesh, fangs sink deep, and roars echo across the plains, warning everyone within miles. Many males bear scars as proof of these struggles, and as a testament to their vast combat experience. Tigers live very differently. They are solitary, and each adult controls an enormous territory, often larger than the ranges of entire prides of lions. They rely on stealth, and their stripes are perfect camouflage both in the shifting light of the forest and in the dry grasses of open landscapes. When hunting, they move with great patience, sometimes approaching their prey step by step for many minutes. And when the right moment comes, they explode with muscle and speed, strong enough to overpower animals like warthogs with ease. When comparing their size, the tiger still holds the edge. Adult male tigers usually weigh around 480 pounds, and in some cases between 400 and 570 pounds. Male lions tend to be a bit lighter, generally ranging between 330 and 550 pounds, although outliers can exceed that. But size alone doesn't tell the full story. A lifetime in a pride equips the lion with battle experience, since every few years he must defend his territory from challengers. And yet, the tiger's raw muscle power remains unparalleled, as his frame is longer, muscles denser, and shoulders incredibly powerful. Their natural weaponry is impressive. Both have jaws capable of breaking bones, with a bite force of up to 1,000 pounds per square inch. Both can deliver a devastating blow with their front paw, armed with razor-sharp claws. A tiger's strike can bring down large prey in a single swing. A lion's blow is no less dangerous, and the confidence with which he delivers it comes from years of confronting other big cats. Let us now consider the setting in which such a fight might take place, because the environment here matters enormously, and can completely change the course of the encounter. On the open savanna, the lion can spot his opponent from far away, gaining time to assess the situation and prepare for a frontal charge. In the jungle, the tiger would use the advantage of surprise, able to appear where the enemy least expects. In open space, both would rely mostly on strength and courage. The question of which of these powerful cats would win in a fight is not a new one. People have sought the answer for centuries, sometimes in very cruel ways. In ancient Rome, both species were brought into arenas to fight for the crowd's amusement. Accounts from those times are contradictory, with some describing the lion as the victor and others the tiger. In the 19th century, similar fights were staged in India, with victory more often attributed to the tiger, perhaps due to its greater mass and raw physical power. Yet such staged battles say little about what would happen in the wild, as both animals were removed from their natural worlds. Now let us look at how they fight, because although both are big cats, their approach to combat is quite different. The lion usually attacks head-on, trying to grab the opponent with his front paws and bite the neck. His mane can offer some protection against similar attacks. The tiger more often attacks from the side, using speed and agility to take a better position. He can rear up on his hind legs and strike with his front paws like a boxer, and his grip is so strong it is hard to escape. Imagine now a neutral place where neither has the advantage of terrain. The lion steps in first, raises his head, and roars so loudly that the sound carries for miles. The tiger stands still, watching in silence. That silence is unsettling, almost as telling as the roar. The lion charges, muscles tensing under golden fur. The tiger dodges at the last moment, his paw flashing through the air. They collide, claws slash, jaws snap. For long seconds, it is impossible to tell who has the upper hand. Then fatigue begins to set in. Even the strongest predators can fight only for a short while before their bodies start to slow. Both of these great cats know very well what their opponent is capable of, and for that reason they often choose not to continue the fight. Because of this, we may never truly know who would win. What remains are only the records from the past and the opinions of modern experts. Most of these experts, if forced to choose, give a slight edge to the tiger in a one-on-one fight, mainly due to his greater mass and raw strength. The difference, however, is small, and a determined lion could certainly win under the right conditions. Perhaps instead of asking who would win, we should ask why we want to compare them at all. Each is a masterpiece of evolution, perfectly adapted to the life it leads. A savanna without lions would feel empty, and a jungle without tigers would seem strangely silent. Instead of imagining them in conflict, we can admire how each has mastered its environment to perfection. Two kings ruling over different realms, whose paths should never cross. If you enjoy exploring the extraordinary world of nature and want to hear more such stories, join our community. Simply click subscribe and stay with us for more journeys through the animal kingdoms.